are you?
I'm good, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So, how is it feeling?
Sir, top of the world.
Top of the
First
world?
day, first day it was a denial phase for me. I
I
asked my
think you've been denial for 1 week.
I asked my 5 friends to check for me. Again,
Sorry, can you just, sorry, just a second. Yeah, please tell.
so I asked my friends to check it. 5 friends, I asked them to check my result. Then again at that before sleeping, I checked once again, and again in the morning I checked it once again. Is
Okay,
it
you thought that the result will change.
is it really happening? And I'm still in a dream kind of. So that's the situation. So
Like,
I'm
I cannot relate exactly, but when even I got admission in surgical gastro, I was in denial for the initial period that, oh, I finally got admission. So that's first of all, congratulations for the amazing result what you have got, and you are such an inspiration for the people who will be watching this. So many congratulations. And yesterday, you had called me. You won't believe me, but actually, I was feeling like a proud parent that somebody who was my student has achieved this. So even I cannot express that happiness. I'm actually genuinely proud and feeling like that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I just want to ask you, it will be a very informal thing regarding your journey. Like, when did you start? How did you prepare? And finally, how did you reach here?
So I'll start with I did my undergraduate from Grant Medical College, the batch of 2013. Then in 2019, I took admission in Maulana Azad Medical College, Mamsi, for MS General Surgery. I did 1 year of senior residency there, and during my first attempt, I secured a rank of 182. So at that rank, I was not getting my dream college or dream branch, so I decided to give it another shot. So the preparations I started by the third year of MS exam going year. So, but the pattern changed and things were haphazard, delayed because of COVID. So things were not in my control. And I figured out that I made 3 mistakes in my previous attempt, which was I didn't revise submission. Second thing, I did not revise MCQ or solved or practice much MCQs. And I did not revise as I was supposed to revise the Bailey and submission. So these are the 3 mistakes. After the result, I decided that I will not repeat these 3 mistakes. So I was doing my senior residency, and I did in the month of July. I left my job and started preparing sincerely for last 2 months. So I used to get time in my senior residency for 6 to 8 hours, but when exam appears closer, the time becomes less. So I started giving my 100%. So 12 to 14 hours I used to dedicate for my thing. And the real booster, which I can say that the decathlon test series is what it is the real game changer, because we start reading, we just lost into books, but the test which occur, high quality questions which occur every week, and it just gives you boost. Sometimes it was a bit of scary thing, and as you know, I bothered you multiple times that sir, my rank is not improving, my marks are not improving, and you just asked me to focus on my thing, and I just trusted you, and I just followed the process of decathlon, and whatever matter, the MCQs are fantastic. So it was all in all a complete package for me, and the I guess it was the real game changer, the decathlon test series. I must appreciate that.
Thank you so much for that compliment. I gave my best to give you the toughest exams, but I faced a lot of criticism for that. That my exams, mock exams are very tough. My questions are very tough. But I think eventually also even my exams were nothing as compared to NEET SS.
No, sir, but actually uh, what we can say, the net practice was developed at the NEET Cathlon test series.
Yes.
So we faced multiple difficult, toughest question, whether it is a concept based or fact based. At that time, we didn't score. I remember in one of the tests, I scored 250, and I texted you immediately that this is not going anywhere.
Yes.
And you just asked me to don't look at the score, just trust the process, just trust your process of reading, revising, solving MCQ, and just stick to that. Slowly, week by week, I started seeing improvement in the test score. I started remembering things. The table problem, which was my biggest weak link, was the tables. So you asked me to do the stepwise tables, and it just somehow at the end I started getting confidence, and I believe that I can score under 50. So that was it. And I specifically remember one thing that you always used to tell, that these test marks don't matter. You just have to bring your best on that particular day.
Yes.
And that is the thing, it really matters. And it has shown the result. So I once again thanks a lot for all the efforts.
Whatever efforts I put, but your hard work really paid off. And those people who will be watching this, I will again reiterate regarding what you said, is that you should stick to the final goal, see only the target. Don't worry about any hurdles, obstacles, what come in the way. That is all going to be temporary if you can perform on the main exam. And that is what you have very well proven, that if you trust the process, stick to your hard work, dedication, you can definitely achieve whatever you want. So other thing what I want to ask you is that how will you advise the people who are watching this, how about going forward with their NEET SS preparation, be it people like you and me who sat for few years for the exam, or people who have just passed MS? How will you tell both of them regarding how to go about the NEET SS preparation?
So I will bring down to the three important things which you only told us. First of all is the reading of the book. So your video of how to read Sebastian is amazing. It just helped to segregate the things and finish the portion first reading in time. So that was the major boost in my preparation. Then after reading the books, solving MCQ is also important. Third is revision. All three pillars are equally important. If you mess with any of them, you will suffer. And I have experienced that in my previous attempt. So I will advise that these three pillars are important in preparation. I mean, even if the paper is difficult like this year's paper, unexpected, but in decathlon test series, the net practice was very good. So we were prepared for the lengthy questions. We were prepared for the out of the box questions, and somewhere around the discussions were around this topic. So with the help of exclusion also, I was able to solve multiple questions.
Right.
And another one thing I would like to add, my senior residency does help me, because at MAMC there is a good culture of case discussions, or whichever we go to the consultant, we discuss the cases, and it really helps in the decision making kind of thing. So a lot of the question during this NEET were kind of a decision making thing, whether it's pre-op or intra-op images or a post-op complication. So that also helped me a lot.
Right. So I think, as you said, that reading, MCQ solving, revision, plus your clinical acumen. So I think it is not just a clinical based exam, it is more of theory plus application of your knowledge.
Yes.
So I think reading, revision, and also paying attention during a residency or being the SR, I think that's a very big thing and very nicely put by you. That the three pillars, including the clinical acumen, is an important thing for the students. So I think they should take a note of this. Now, you worked while preparing, you did your SR-ship, you read. So how will you advise people who are not just working, they have family issues, family life, everything combined? How will you advise them to go about that aspect?
So my target was like, I used to set some target for me during that day. So my target was I only have to win in this day only. So whatever target I set, even if I achieve 75% of that, I'm happy with that.
Right.
I mean, even if a couple of days are off, like for me, the biggest thing is I'm a cricket fan. So World Cup and all, I used to follow that. On that particular day, I really messed up with my study. But
Right.
on the day, I used to cover up. So on a weekly basis, I used to understand that I am doing my average. So I'm putting my 70 to 80% whatever I've achieved or set a target for myself. And
Right.
that's how it progress week by week, day by day, and test by test. Important was test by test.
Right.
So even if I improve by four marks or one question in decathlon test series, I used to get a lot of happiness and confidence from them
Right.
because it was a very difficult kind of test.
Right.
And
So I think it is all about the small wins or small positives, and take one day at a time. That even I have advised many times. That don't think about the long duration. Make short aims and achieve that, and that will give you the boost which is required for the preparation. So I think that's a very good thing. Now coming to something of my personal, that is about Sushruta LGS. Now, how did you hear? Like, from where did you hear about it? How about did you start and using our things, and how did you find it? If you can just tell us.
I have seen your videos on YouTube and some on another platform, and it was recommended by one of my friends. And I used to follow you, but not regularly. But after decathlon test series, first paper I give, I got the feel that this is it. This is what I want. This is the net practice which will give me results. And that's how I started believing and following you more closely than all the video lectures and all the MCQ bank. MCQ bank is just fantastic. So one point is that all MCQs are covered line by line according to the text. So what I used to do is I first used to read the textbook. Then how much I regain, I used to check by solving the LGS MCQs. Those are exactly line by line MCQs, important points. And after solving that, I get to know that whichever lines I'm missing, that I used to make note of it, put it on the stick notes. And during the second revision, I only used to read those stick notes. So that I was able to do the faster revisions and gain a lot of confidence from that.
Right. So thank you for the compliment, and also you said a very nice way of utilizing at least our question bank. That even my target when I made the question bank was keeping in mind the last year pattern. So I wanted students to have full preparation for BLE Sebastian. Sadly, the paper was odd, so even I could not help it. But I tried to give in the decathlon. Now, something which I would like to ask you is that if you have any feedback or suggestion for us as a platform where we lack, or what are the positives, what would you advise, or what is your opinion on that?
I don't find any loopholes. I can only see that LGS is going next level above every year, and hope it continues like that and help students like me to achieve their dreams.
You are a very humble person to tell that we helped you achieve, but we may have played a part, a small role, but at the end it is your dedication and hard work which got you this result. And I'm very proud to have you as our student in this aspect. So other thing is that you started up with the mock exam, went over to our question bank and everything, keeping aside. Now, if you want to advise the students who will be watching this regarding the preparation, like take home message for the students who are watching this, how should they start from today when they'll be watching this regarding their preparation?
I will ask them to immediately join LGS. One unique thing I would like to address here, which they might not be knowing this, that you uh, gave precision pointers.
Yes.
That is the one unique thing. That the revision is the one thing that we all struggle by looking at the size of the book. But the precision pointers you provide us, I only used to do, okay, this is the target for my day. I have to finish it. So knowingly, unknowingly, I used to able to complete the book within 14 days or 10 days. So that precision pointers was spot on. literally spot on. At that critical time, it was possible that I may have lose the track of preparing or revising, but precision pointers just held my preparation on right path.
Right.
One thing is, other than that, sir's blogs are fantastic. They actually speaks what you are suffering to, what your mind is talking to you, the setbacks or the lows. It just elevate your mood for the preparation. So this is one unique thing which is different from others, and I would definitely want them to join LGS, SLG, so that they can really streamline their preparation.
I would just bring a disclaimer that I have not paid you to say something about SLGS. This is for the viewers, not for you. Jokes aside, I'm just joking actually. But I'm very humbled right now hearing your kind words regarding our platform. We have tried our best to give, and what I faced during my preparation, I tried to support in all the aspects, not just the theory part or the material wise, but I try to support in all the way possible. And you are an example of everything what I went through and what I wanted to give. You have emphasis and you have talked about everything. Now, coming to something like theory, like I have felt after the NEET SS that your Bailey-Savitton becomes the base. Above that, if you want to go, you need to do shorts. But above that, you cannot do more than that. You just have to apply your clinical knowledge. So what would you say regarding that aspect?
I would advise that some amount of work is necessary. So work will give you clinical acumen, one thing. Work will give you the confidence. We all are surgeons and we all need surgery. I am sitting without surgeries for last 2 months and it is killing me from inside.
I totally relate to that.
And that will give you confidence and it reflects in the preparation also. Third thing, it gives the financial security. Which at this age group, we all need that. That is not an option, it is a compulsion, financial security.
True.
So all in all, I would advise them, if it is possible for them, to work at least for 6 months and then have a sprint in the last couple of months.
True. So that is a very well said that you need to balance out work and studies. And as you mentioned before, that you need to stick to what you want to achieve. So with work, obviously as a surgeon, the best part about our profession is that the more you operate, the more endorphins you have, and it helps you in the preparation. And I totally agree with you on that aspect. So last question, and I'll give you the stage to speak, that reflect on your journey from MS to yesterday when you saw the rank one on the screen. Reflect on your journey, and what would you like to speak on that?
So I would only like to sum up like, yes, there is a light at the end of tunnel. You have to trust on you. You have done it in the past. NEET PG, as per me, is the most difficult exam than NEET SS.
I agree.
So we have done all the hard work in the past. We have just to reflect some percentage of this in this exam. And I guess discipline is the key, and consistency is also major deciding factor in rank. So just trust yourself. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel.
True. Very well summed up by you that no matter what happens, what obstacles you face at the end, it is always going to be positive if you stick to the dedication and discipline. So thank you, Dr. Jaydeep, for taking out time and talking to me and sharing your experiences, and also complimenting us as a platform and me. I'm very humbled right now. And I'll also, again, must have told in the beginning, but I actually am feeling a proud parent seeing you achieve. And I'll share this with the viewers also, that when you called me yesterday and you told me, after that immediately I told my wife that my student got first rank, and it was a more than like what a parent will feel. Even I was feeling the same, so I can now relate to how parents would feel and how your parents would be feeling. So I'll congratulate you and your family for the achievement. And I wish you best of luck for the future, and welcome to the world of super specialty. And as I already know that you have told me that you want to do surgical onco, sorry. So they have achieved a gem for that. So congratulations again.
So last thing I would like to advise to all the future aspirants that do not ignore your friends. Be
I
with them,
totally agree.
be with them, and it is not going to waste your time. It is only going to help you. It is only going to refresh you. And discussion is also one of the key factor. We used to discuss a lot of things during the tea breaks and all. And everyone should not ignore that part, because at the end of it, when the result or the test marks are not going great, we start feeling more depressed. So
Yes.
we should not let it go like that.
I totally agree that psychologically, your parents, your friends, you need to keep them close, especially in such a competitive world and competitive exams. So that is a very well said. And this is something I want to make you do is that give a like speech. Like for example, you have been given an award and you have to say a speech, whatever whomsoever you want to thank, and tell I give you the mic and just give your speech.
Okay. That's a great opportunity for me. So I would, first of all, I would like to thank you, because the decathlon test series was the real game changer, and I'm forever indebted for that. Second thing, that I have disturbed you a lot. So this is not working. This is not working. How to go about it? And during your busy schedule, also you have replied. So again, thank you so much for that. And second, I would like to thank God, my parents, and my best friend, Dr. Anjali, and my friends, Dr. Sridhar, Dr. Surya, Dr. Kavita. They just helped me. They just ensure that I remain sane during my preparation, and they always had my back during this difficult time. So thanks a lot to everyone.
So most welcome for your compliment, and I'll give you this clip. Make sure you send to all of them whomsoever you have thanked, because I personally feel that your journey to achieve success is not your alone. It is always people around you who have supported in whatever minute way, but they have, and very nicely you have thanked them. So definitely do send them. I'll definitely share this clip with you.
And so last but not the least, so during my residency, my juniors, they really helped me. They used to settle down ward and emergencies, everything, so that I can have time to study.
So
So I
I
would,
think as a SR, even juniors do play a very big role. So I think that's a very humble of you to even consider and remembering them. If you want to take their names, even you can take them and you can share them.
so Dr. Nisha and Dr. Preeti, they are amazing juniors, and then hope next year they are going to crack the same as I have did. So thanks a lot to them that they provided me the time so that I can study and managing things.
So they would be very lucky to have a senior like you, and definitely they will follow your path. So I'll just conclude and not take much of your time. Thank you so much for joining, and congratulations again, and best of luck for your future. And I hope you achieve similar success in the future life. So congratulations again and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jaydeep, for joining.